I'm not stressed out. I'm just a little frustrated because technology is just not working for me today. Y'all, this is what happens sometimes. Alright, hopefully y'all can find me on my new one. There. Okay, now I have sound. Yay. Okay, finally. We got everything working. Good Lord. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's just like, at this point, you just have to laugh at it. Alright, so we're going to do Ladybug tonight. Y'all, I was about to resort to the old-fashioned webcam. I even went and found my cord, but yay, I got it to work now. All right. Oh, yeah, third time's a charm. That's it. All right. So we're going to be using Peace, Love, and Ladybugs. Okay. And I've already cut up my mesh and my ribbon. Good thing, since I'm like 30 minutes late. Okay, so I've got this cute little black and white ladybug, and then I have some red with black dots. And then we have a big ladybug. And we have this red and black diagonal. I love this stuff. Okay. So I've already cut everything up. Oh, and I thought we might put a little bit of sunflowers in it. Because look, you see all these little, I said sunflowers, daisies. You see all these little white daisies? I thought that'd be cute. Okay. All right. I know. I finally got it. Okay. That was my adventure for today. So I'm done with adventures today. Right, Ma? Right. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to pull all these in the center. Okay. This frame, is this 15 inch? This is a 20 inch frame. Okay. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to alternate. I thought a lot about doing black on the bottom and red on the top, but I really love the black and white stripes. You see them? Love, love this. So I wanted to have those next to each other because I think it's going to look really cool. So that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to go straight up the center to Ruffle. Just like this. Now this is basic mesh with the edge detail, and so this keeps it from fraying so much. Alright, so I'm just going to put it down, tie it off. Look how cool that little edge looks. You see that? Then we're going to have the red and white right next to it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I think this will be fun. This will look fun. Yes. Okay. So we're just going to go around, put them on. And I think it's going to look really cute because when we pull them up, you're going to see red and black detail, and you're going to see black and white. See that? Okay, then we can put our ribbons in. So we've got those two paired together. So these are cut at 12 inches. I just pinch it in the middle. Ruffles are, thank you, Betty. Especially after my evening, y'all. Yeah, you just gotta laugh at it. Alright. So I'm gonna put them in. I'm gonna leave this, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna twist it around and make a little circle. Okay, so it's a little different. And we're doing that while we're doing this so we don't have to come back and do it later. This one, look at that pretty edge. Has that little detail edge. I'm so glad you enjoyed the weekend. I have too. There are some seriously talented people in my group. I'm just going to tell you what. Very talented ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So see how I'm just making that little circle, and then I'm pulling the ribbons out. I'm pulling the smaller one to the front. Yeah. So my husband is off tomorrow. Any of y'all off tomorrow? I will be working. And I have... You had trouble getting back up? I'm telling you. Just so know. Yeah, it took a little work today, but you know what? Sometimes the best things are worth waiting for, right? So I was determined I was going to get back on. Okay. So you see how I just pull them apart to ruffle them? Okay. On the little circles I'm making, yeah. Let's see if we can get in even closer. Like that. Okay. That's a little closer. So what I'm doing is I'm basically scrunching it up, you know, like this, right? So scrunching it like that. And I'm just pushing with my, kind of holding my thumb straight and pushing it like this while my fingers pull it back in. All right, and then when I put it down, all I do is take this part that's real thick, I place it down, I kind of hold my finger there while I tie it off, okay? And then I will ruffle it out just like this, okay? Then I'm gonna put my ribbons on. So with the ribbons, I'm folding it over, pinching, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm just gathering it in the middle, and then I'm putting my hands under it like this to make kind of like a bird. Then I place that down. I use one finger to hold it while I tie it around. And then I'm gonna make a little circle. All I'm doing is saving us time later. Since we are now going to be up past Grandma's bedtime. That's really not true. She's a night owl like I am. So. But the boys have to wait longer for their food. How do you know how many ties to put on? I'm not really sure what you're asking. Okay. If you're making your own wreaths, your own frames, then generally if I'm doing like a 14-inch or a 15-inch, I'm going to put the ties like every 4 inches. So what I want is 10 on the bottom, 8 on the top, approximately. Okay. You having trouble back there, Grandma? My mom is back there rolling ribbon. Y'all, I'm listing a new kit tomorrow. I am so excited. You can do it. I got all of my supplies are on the way, so I'm so excited. I've got a Easter, cute little Easter one with the truck planned. I'll be listing it tomorrow. It's got, I think I showed y'all, but it's like this. The sign is just like this, and this is the ribbon in it. So I'm listing that one tomorrow. And I ordered the supplies for February's monthly kit. And we did fix the monthly kit, so now you can select whether you want a one-time or a recurring and how often you want it and stuff like that. So it can be a one-time thing or it can be an every month thing. Okay. And there was a problem with the app, so I reached out to them on Friday and they got it all fixed. So if you signed up and it did not send you a recurring one, you will have to re-sign up, but it should be fixed now. they had a new version come out and it had some problem with the theme I was using, or you know, something along those lines, but they fixed it. So it's all good now. Okay, so I like to pull my ruffles up and just make sure that they're ruffling in together. Helps hold them up. Okay, so then we take our ribbon, fold it in half. They're saying, hey, Mama.
Huh?
Hey, Mama.
Hey.
She's back there with the Bella.
And the ribbon.
And the ribbon, yep. Oh, yeah, so the February kit is going to be bees. And she is, you can see she's rolling some of the bees. See yellow and black back there? Yep. Wait till you see the ribbon, dang it, come on thing, I got for that kit. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it. Absolutely obsessed. It is black and white, kind of like this Ladybug, and it has the cutest stinking bees I've ever seen on it. Oh no. Yeah, they might be. Well, we were having internet issues. I don't know what in the world. It just wouldn't stay connected. So I had to go reset everything, and that seemed to work. So that's what we're going with. That's what we're gonna say. I think that's what happened anyways. Sometimes you just don't know. Right? I think today might have been kind of a dual issue with my Mevo and my internet. My Mevo just did not seem to want to work today. So, and I don't know why the other Mevo, the sound isn't working, so I'm gonna have to figure that one out. It's just technology woes. Sometimes it happens, right? You're talking about the skillet, little skillet I use? I don't know, it's a big one. How big is it? I think mine is a 12 by 12. I like the larger one, but if you have a smaller space, get a smaller one. I like the larger one because I can put the entire glue stick in, and I don't have to spend time cutting it up or anything like that. So it really helps. Pull this back. It really helps save time, and I can get a lot of glue in it. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be different because of the colors. But we're going to soften it up when we get some little daisies in here. Okay. So pull our ribbons out. Like that. Make our little circle. And we may not use all of these, but we won't have to come back and put them in. So that's why I'm just doing it while we're here. I know, don't you love this mesh? We're going to be doing a wreath this in the next couple months with this black and white mesh and yellow and white mesh. I'm excited. Right?
Pretty.
Pretty. We're going to do a bee one. We're going to do a lemon one. The lemon one is so cute. That lemon ribbon. Ugh. My ribbons are cut 12 inches. Oh wait, I haven't even done that. What am I doing? I'm all discombobulated because I'm on late and it was weird. got my brain all, you know. Okay. Looks like, I can't tell, I think we might have one extra down here. We'll see. We haven't used all of the mesh, so it will be fine. No, the lemon wreath is going to be for the monthly club, and so is the bee. The Easter one is just like, I mean, you can get the monthly club as a one-time thing or a recurring thing. So either way, you'll be able to order it if you want. And if you only want to do one, it will allow you. It's just a convenience for those who would like to not have to go in and order every time. That is all. It is not a requirement. You can say you only want one. So, makes it a little bit easier. And I think you get to pick how often, when you want to pay, and all that good stuff. So, we made it a lot more buyer's choice. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. There we go. This is our last one on the bottom. Alrighty. So, have y'all ever been in, or are you a member of my Facebook group, the Everyday Craft Dreamers? Because if you're not, you're going to want to join. We decided, it was actually Z's idea, and I thought it was pretty brilliant, actually. So Z is my administrator in there. We are going to start giving the banner winner a sign. So whoever wins the banner gets to pick out a couple signs out of my shop. So make sure that you join that and that you do the banner contest. I love the border mesh too. Yeah, we were having some serious technical issues earlier. So I will change the description and the pictures after the live because I know they're wrong. But honestly, it was a miracle we got on because we had to do it 3 times. I had everything all set up and nice and neat. And, well, you know, that's how it goes. So on the top, you want to make sure that you're not squashing the bottom because it will want to do that. But you're just putting it in the same way. Okay. So if you did win it this month, you still will get it. Whenever we put up the banner, we'll just make it retroactive and we'll start it here in January. Okay. So we're going to do the exact same thing we did on the bottom. Okay, so we spread them out, and you see what this does is this will help it to not get to where it wants to squish down in the center. It'll go down some. I love the mesh colors too, right? Alright, so on the top, what I do on the top that's different, when I put my ribbons on, is I pull the smaller ones to the side, and I keep the longer, wider ones going this direction, because there's more width, because this is where the mesh is tied. Let's go up just a little. It just stays there better. Because if you try to get it over to the side, it's much thicker and it can get kind of pushed over by the mesh. Okay. See there? I feel like I cut too short. Like I didn't cut all the mesh I needed to. Or I might have dropped some. But we'll deal with it when we get there. Okay. Alrighty. So have y'all ever joined the Facebook group and tried to win the banner contest? Yep, Mom's doing well. She is here in back of me, hanging out with the puppy. And the boys are out in the warehouse playing their games. Or sleeping.
Bella's sleeping.
Bella's sleeping. Yep. I imagine one of my children, at least, is sleeping. It was great fun. They did such a great job. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to cut one more set. That's okay. I probably forgot to cut it because we had all that trouble getting on. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Now we can put these two on. I also like to make sure that I've got my little ladybugs going in a direction. That you can see them. So see how you can see them? It's almost like they're walking across the wreath. There we go. Like that. I really love this one with the black edging. It's so cute. I'm so glad you left the weekend. We'll have to do it again. But we got to give everybody time to rest. And then we can do it again. Okay. Did I drop anything over the side? No? Okay, I'll just have to cut a new one. My ruffles are 30 inches. Yep. You know what's good about this mesh is it can keep you on track with your ruffles because you can see if it starts going out of line. Right? And it's a little bit stiffer, so stiffer mesh is a little bit easier to ruffle. I have both of these. I need to get them listed. But I do have them. Hopefully I'll get them listed tomorrow. Good, how are you? Okay. There we go. Lovely. I like this. I really like the contrast. But you'll see that we'll soften it a little bit. But I tell you, another really great way to do this is to do the black on the bottom and the red on the top. It's just a very cool looking. Did I get them both on? Yeah. It just looks really cool. So. Okay. We'll put these two ribbons on and then we'll cut two more mesh. Doing okay back there, Mama?
Huh?
You doing okay back there?
Am I gonna what?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm starving.
You're starving?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll be getting something very soon. Okay, now let's cut one more. So I like to load mine, so you can see I have them on my mesh roller. I just load them on top of each other, which makes it much easier to cut them together. So 30 inches, and just that quick we have them. Let's plug this sucker in. There we go. Alrighty. Last one, or last two, I should say. Mama is hungry, I know. I promise I will get her something to eat right after this. So this is our routine. So we come over here, Mama and the boys and I get all my stuff ready and I get everything listed, and then I do my live, and then as soon as I'm done, I take them all to McDonald's. Drive-through, of course. But that's where we go. Oh, I got my mom scheduled for her vaccine today. Was that today? That was today.
I didn't eat dinner.
You didn't eat dinner, that's right, I forgot. She didn't feel like eating dinner. But don't worry, I'll get her something right after this. That's why the boys like coming, because they get to go to McDonald's afterwards. It's a thing. It's a routine, that's right. It's our routine. Okay, last one. Look how nice and full this is. I love this mesh. You see how striking the contrast is because of the white stripes? I've done red and black with these before, but having those white stripes really makes it stand out. So, yep, she says that's right. She says that's right. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we'll put this one in. And I do tie them a good 3 times once I put the ribbons in. And y'all, I do not open my ties up in between. That's why I like using these with the longer ties, because then I can keep putting everything in without having to open the ties back up. The more you touch that mesh, the more it frays, so you want to not reopen and touch it. Just put it right on top. Look how big and fluffy that is. Woo! Alright, so let's see. Okay, so we're gonna get our sign ready. See, the sign has got a lot of white background, so it's really gonna stand out. And you see how well that stands out?
Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, yes.
Okay. But we're gonna do our bow. Our glue's almost ready already. Okay. What is scrapped out? What's sold out of? I don't know if this one has enough. Let's start off with the one with the white background, okay? Because it's going to pop off of that black and white much better. Alright, so let's see. Let's do maybe 14-inch tails. Okay. So place that down. Alright, let's do 6-inch loop. As you can tell, that's my favorite size. 6 inch. Alright. In this case, the bugs are going in a different direction. I don't really mind it because of the way that this wreath is. Because I think the bugs look cute if they're kind of going in different directions. But if you don't like it, remember you can always flip it over. But I think I'm just going to leave it. Because I like that it looks like they're going in different directions. So, and this one, I will not. Okay. Does that look like 6 inches? Yeah, okay. Okay, so we started off with the one on the white. Let's do one of the black and white. I don't know if I like Ladybug against Ladybug. Let's do this one. Okay. Do this one. Okay, so I have 2 loops on the bottom. We're putting 1 loop on top. Let's see, where's that 6 inch? There it is. And 1 loop on top. Okay. Pull it out, trim it off. Okay. Now we can do this one. Okay. So put this one on. Okay. Do 1 loop at the same. This loop at the same. So these are 6 inches. Well, no wonder she's sleepy. Dogs sleep a lot. Okay. There we go. There's one. Oh, I don't think I gave her their little stuff today. Oh my gosh, you talk about having the perfect amount. That was kind of amazing. That doesn't happen very often. Okay. Thank you. Alright, so let's do this one. Okay. I was going to show you, if you couldn't find like the red with the black dots, something like this would work really well. I just like this one because it's a little bit brighter. Okay. We're actually going to use a black zip tie today because it will kind of hide better. Just have to get it out. Alright, let's get, here we go. Black zip tie. Alright, so all you do is look for where the indentation is and then gently run it around. Start to get it tight. I just kind of make sure, especially that my tails are in front. Okay. And I can run, this is a little pipe cleaner under. Okay, let's just make sure everything looks good. Yep. Alright, so we'll tighten it really good. Really good. And then I'll hold all 3. Let's open this up just a little. Okay. Alright, now we're going to break the bow. All we're doing is taking and twisting and pulling. What that does is that gets it out of that center and it allows it to really fluff up better. Okay. Don't be afraid to just pull on them. If you've tightened that zip tie well, it's not going to come loose. Oh, and I got this tool. One of my cubbies was using it. What do I do with it? I don't know what I do with it. I'll find it and I'll show it to y'all. But it's a zip tie little cutter holder thing. So if you have trouble getting them tight, you can use that tool. Okay. Alrighty, so we got our bow ready, and y'all, I cut off part of my tie. So I'm going to show you what to do if you do that. Because it happens. All you do is get a new pipe cleaner out, just twist them together. No biggie, and then you tie it like that. Okay. Now, move these. Alright, let's make this a little bit bigger. Alright, so all you gotta do is decide, okay, do we want this in the middle with this at the bottom, or do we want side to side? I think it's gonna have to be side to side. Yeah. Or I could put it at the top and have the bow at the bottom. Or we could even do bow kind of catty corner with the bow here. So what we like. Zip tie gun. Thank you. That's it. Zip tie gun. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have that. Where did that come from? Because I know there are a lot who really have trouble getting the zip ties tight. So, that's the solution. And then I promptly told her she needed to have it on her Amazon shop. Right, y'all? So we could give you a link. Okay. Side to side. Towards the bottom. Side to side. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I hear a lot of huffing and puffing back there. What are you doing?
I'm just not getting to the bottom.
You don't have to do it all, Mama. Alright, so let's get our sign ready. I'm just going to punch holes in the corners. Oh, and I did restock my shop with these. Okay. Okay. And the sign, of course, is in my shop. Okay. Alrighty. The design group, oh my gosh, we have Mondays with Rachel, every other Tuesday with Lisa, Wednesday with Susan, Friday with Melissa, and Thursday with me. So, but there's a calendar. If you're in the design group, there's a calendar right up at the top. It tells you all of who's going to be on and what time. The tool I used for the sign, it's a metal hole punch. They're in my shop. They are in my shop. Or you can go to Hobby Lobby and get them. They're like $8 in my shop. I think they're like $12 or $15 on Amazon. And I believe they're $12 or $15 in Hobby Lobby. It is a ton of fun. And we do Cricut sublimation. We do painting, grapevines. We do mesh wreaths. We do centerpieces. We do all kinds of stuff. A lot of mine are about how you can sell different things. So, like to put it in, pull them together. So there's about 20 inches or something like that. Alrighty. So let's do side to side. See, now my mom told me that she doesn't really know why people like ladybugs so much.
What?
You said you don't know why people like ladybugs so much.
I know.
So is this going to be one of yours?
Yeah, it might be. It's awfully cute.
I knew it. That cracks me up.
Right now, I have lots of beautiful ones.
Wow, this is summer. You have.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get the bow on. Then we can get the sign on. What? So I just kind of take my wire and I'm going to move my mesh aside like this. Find a hole. And I'm going to push it right through to the center. Then I'll take this piece and I'll go right down in the middle and I will tie those two pieces together on the underside. Y'all, this is so much easier to do your signs this way. You can get my signs from my shop. It's just hardworkingmomstore.com, or you can do hardworkingmomshop.com. Either one works. Okay. Alright. So just tie them underneath, and I'll flip it around and show you. Alright. So I flip this around. See, here's the one from the middle. Here's the one from the side. I take this, where I tied them together, and I just kind of loop it around the wired frame, and that just keeps them from moving. Just kind of finishes it out. And I'll trim off any excess. Okay, and then where's the one down here? So this one, same thing. I'll just tie it around, and that's it. See, and you can see it's on there. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're just kind of refluff the bow a little bit. Alright, so I'll run my hands under these. See how cute that is when it curls? For these, I'll go straight up the center with my thumb in the middle and then just pull it out. Like that. Stick it to me. You're making all kinds of pitiful sounds back there, Mama.
Am I?
Yeah. You were huffing and puffing a minute ago, now you're coughing? Yeah, if y'all know other tricks, make sure you share. We like sharing. Okay, so we got our bow, we got our sign on. Now we're going to take these, okay? So you remember those little circles we made on the bottom? I'm going to take and put a little hook in these. I'm just going to run it through my glue. Okay. I'm going to hook it in that little hook we made. I'm going to come back in a minute. I'm going to squish it together. Don't touch it immediately. You'll burn the crap out of your finger. So, because trust me, I've done it more times than I can count. Alright. See how this is going to brighten it up? And it's going to tie in with the sign. We have the little daisies on the sign. And it's especially going to kind of tone down the black. Because as much as I love putting black in wreaths, I don't like it to be too dark. Okay. So just right in that little hook. Hook that in the little thing. And then after a minute, you just come back and you squish that together. You squish that little, and all that does is keep that from coming out later. Because you've already glued it. It just kind of has like an extra protection. Because what you're gluing it to is this tie. So those ties will take glue much better than the mesh will. Because it can melt the mesh. Because the mesh is plastic. It's It's made with plastic. Thank you, Charlie and Sophia. How are y'all doing tonight? Okay, let's cut a few more. Okay. It's awfully quiet in there. I bet the boys are asleep. And I bet they're starving. Oh my gosh, y'all, this afternoon I made, I'm back on my keto diet, so I had a couple little steaks in the refrigerator. So I made a steak for lunch today. And so I called Ross and I said, hey, you want to come down and try one of these steaks? And he was like, well, okay. So he came down and he tried one. He came back about 10 minutes later with his empty plate. And he says, Mom, that's the best steak I've ever had. So funny. He just cracks me up. We have one of those Ninja Foodies, and I made it in that. That thing is the bomb. I love that thing.
It is awesome.
It is. Alright, so I'm going to put one more right under here. Then I'm going to squish these couple up. I have it. Give that one a second. Squish this one. That's why I make the little circle, because then I can just go back and close the circle. See how cute it is with that little bit of the... I like it. Alright, let's do a couple up here. I don't often put floral in my stuff, but sometimes it works. Sometimes it's just the right amount. I love it, Susan. It is the bomb. I'll tell you, I love steak, but I don't want to have to get out and grill it and do all that stuff. And you can, it has a grill function on it. It's cool. You can cook stuff from frozen. Oh my gosh.
Very cool.
That's my best friend because, yeah, what happens when you forget to take something out? You can cook it from frozen. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry you lost your mama.
Aww.
You just need to come and talk to us. We'll help you pull you right out of your funk. Because we'll all pray and think about you. You just come out and hang out with us. Because we'll be here for you. I can't even begin to imagine. I'm not ready to think about that stuff yet.
I'm not ready either.
Well, good, because you can't go.
I am not ready.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to put a couple in the bow. Alright, so I just cut a little bit of a longer stem so I can pull this up and kind of place it down in the bow. I have one kind of down at the bottom, and we're going to put one up here at the top. See, you've got lots of people praying for you now. So I'm glad you came on tonight. There we go. Alright, let me squish this one and this one. Did I get those? Yes. Alright.
Oh, I didn't know you put flowers on it.
Ta-da! See how much those flowers brighten it up so it doesn't look so dark now? So you can see the sign. Look how shiny that is. And there's the, wait, which direction? No, that way. There's the bow! And see, here's the bottom with all the little cute daisies on it. Oh, I like it. Let's see.
I love that. I didn't know you were going to do flowers on it.
Yeah, we had to do a little flower action on it.
Yeah. Cool.
Gotta have little flowers. Thank you. Yep, see, lots of prayers for you. I know, I'm so glad my mom's here. She's doing well today. It is. I'm going to tell you, most of my Wreaths, y'all, they're huge. I won't lie. Yeah, it's just how it goes. So, thank y'all for being patient with me tonight. I'm sorry we had so many problems, but we got it worked out. Yeah, I was not giving up. Alright, thank y'all so much for joining me tonight, and I will be on again Wednesday. So, oh, and make sure if you haven't joined the Hardworking Mom Everyday Craft Dreamers that you go do that. It is on Facebook. It will look great. The flowers, these flowers are from Carolina Pottery. They have the cutest flowers every year. So, do yours turn out way too big? Well, I mean, you can kind of decrease the ruffles a little bit, but it's just because I like it. If you want it to be not quite as big, make your ruffles 20 inches and not 30. Yep. Thank you for the stars. All right, y'all have a wonderful night. Y'all be blessed too. All right, thank y'all for joining me, and thank y'all so much for supporting all my cubbies throughout this marathon, because we want them to do well. So make sure you go and like their pages and check out their YouTubes. All right, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. I'm going to take Mama to get something to eat now. All right, I'll see y'all later.